In the massive, fast-moving world of AI, the biggest challenge isn't just building something cool, it's deciding what to build and, more importantly, who to build it for. If you try to help everyone, you end up helping no one. So today, we're going to dive into a framework for finding your unique leverage point so you can move with real clarity and purpose. Okay, first things first. Before we can even think about finding the right direction, we've got to tackle a huge, and I mean huge, misconception about what AI's true potential really is. Most people are getting this wrong, and it's a trap that limits their thinking right from the get-go. And there it is. This quote from Fortune 500 advisor Sanjit Paul Chaudhary absolutely nails it. If you're only seeing AI as a tool for automation, just doing the same old things a little bit faster, you are missing the entire revolution. The real opportunity isn't just about speeding up tasks, it's about completely reimagining the work itself. This slide really breaks it down for us. On the left, you've got the automation view. It's all about making things better, faster, cheaper. And that's fine. But look to the right. That's where the magic happens. The reimagination view is strategic. It asks, okay, now that AI is here, how does the entire game change? It's about totally reorganizing the playing field. I love this analogy because it illustrates the point perfectly. Think about the shipping container. At first, its effect was just automating ports, a simple efficiency boost. But then, boom, it unlocked global logistics, which in turn completely reimagined how global manufacturing works. AI is exactly the same. Its true world-changing impact lies way beyond that initial automation. So, to get beyond simple automation and find that deeper opportunity, we need a clear roadmap. We've just covered the automation trap. Now we're going to walk through how to define your unfair advantage, find visible friction, pinpoint your sweet spot, and finally, understand this new playing field. This is how we build clarity, because clarity scales while confusion just spins its wheels. All right, let's jump into section 2, your unfair advantage. Here's the thing. Before you can go out and solve the world's problems, you have to look inward. The most powerful starting point in AI isn't some fancy new technology. It's the knowledge and experience you already have. This quote from Box CEO Aaron Levy is pure gold. Your greatest asset in the AI space is not your coding ability. It's your deep, deep domain expertise. The most powerful AI agents, they're not going to be built by generic coders. No way. They're going to be built by people who have lived the job, people who intimately understand the frustrations, the workarounds, and exactly where a process truly breaks. So you got to ask yourself, where's my expertise? What industries do you know inside and out? Whose specific frustrations do you understand on a deep personal level? Stop chasing the hype. Start chasing the pain you already know how to solve. That is your unfair advantage. Okay, so you've identified your unique advantage. Now it's time to turn that insight outward. We're going to use your expertise like a lens to go out and find the real, high-value problems in the market, what we call visible friction. This is the question that changes everything. You need to shift your thinking. Don't ask, what can I automate? Instead, you need to be asking, where does this process completely break down for other people? You're not just looking for tasks. You're hunting for bottlenecks, for frustration, for all the places where the system is just leaking time and money. So where are these friction gold mines? Look for teams that are absolutely drowning in repetitive work. Find the spots where one little mistake costs a fortune. Hunt down those small daily leaks of time that compound into a massive inefficiency. This is where AI delivers immediate, tangible, visible value. All right, you've got your advantage. You've found the friction. Now we put them together to make a strategic choice about who to serve. Because trust me, not all clients are created equal, and picking the right one is absolutely critical for your success. So take a look at the classic adoption curve here. The trick is you want to avoid the extremes. The innovators, forget them. They're probably already building it themselves. And the laggards, oh, they will fight you every single step of the way. Your sweet spot is right there, smack in the middle. The early adopters and the early majority. These are the people who know AI is important, but they need an expert guide to make it work for them. But hold on. Here is a super critical filter: digital readiness. Before you can just plug AI into a business, you have to ask if the foundation can even support it. I mean, if a company is still running on a chaotic mess of spreadsheets and manual processes, they are not ready for advanced automation. They need education first, which is a valuable but a very different service to offer. So we've gone from the 30,000-foot view down into the nitty-gritty of finding your niche. Now let's zoom back out and look at the massive new playing field this whole strategic approach unlocks. This is where it all really clicks. We started this with Sanjit Palchaduraya, and it feels right to bring him back here. Strategy isn't about tools, it's about choices. And with AI changing everything, these two questions, where do we play and how do we win, are more important now than ever before. Your answers will define your future. And just look at this matrix. This gives you a taste of the sheer scale of the opportunity here. Think about it. Every industry you can imagine, life sciences, finance, legal, and then every single job function within those industries, sales, regulatory review, research. Each one of those little cells is a potential market for a specialized AI agent. Aaron Levy calls this a near infinite opportunity for new companies to emerge. The game has fundamentally changed. The old rules don't apply anymore, and this new landscape of opportunity is wide open. So, using the framework we've covered today, the only real question left is the one right there on your screen. Where will you choose to play?